Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Punishing Grave Raven, Lamento de Phantasma, the devilmaycry 5 collab story. Last episode, we faced off Mirror Vergil and the Mirror Demon. We had a cool devilmaycry moment. We had Dante, Vergil, and the Punishing Raven characters saying jackpot. We have a little more lore about Thomas Hell and his research and his failed experiment, and about his daughter. Actually, we kind of did a lot last episode, did we? I don't remember. We fought Mirror Demon. We had I forgot what was in this one. Oh, this was the Mirror Demon fight. This was Mirror Vergil. That was a good fight. Fire cutscenes, by the way. But this comes to conclusions. We're only 3 episodes away from the end of his story. We're on DMC-14, Faith. But for now, their legend still endures. I assume we have a Dante versus Vergil fight, which that is peak, because you cannot have a Dante versus Vergil fight in any DMC form of related. Okay, there's always got to be a fight with them. So yeah, I hope everyone's day is going well. We unlocked Dante like 2 episodes ago, or maybe last episode, I don't remember. I fixed him off camera. He's in one of my teams. He's pretty OP, no lie. But yeah, let's not waste any time. If you guys enjoyed today's episode, please leave a like, a comment, hit that subscribe button. Hit the ring-a-ding-ling button as well. It means a lot to me. Look at this guy, so cool. But yeah, let's get to it. Let's not waste any time. Babylonia, 1 week after the Battle Tower incident. Dante and Vergil sit in a desert shop nestled in Babylonia's commercial district. With most of the people still at work, only a handful of customers linger in the establishment. Dante glances at Vergil beside him, who is quietly flipping through the pages of a book, a poetry collection borrowed from Babylon's library. You think that Sign Council can actually make something to help us get us back? Vergil doesn't look up, nor does he answer Dante's question. Hey, don't pretend you didn't hear me. Perhaps they can, perhaps they cannot. Wow, real helpful answer. Thanks. Vergil turns to the page. If you're so bored, go pester someone else. The Sign Council, well, how do you even read that? Incentrics might entertain you. A shudder runs down Dante's spine as he recalls the Sign Council members' eyes gleaming at the sight of them. These creatures have shown uncontainable curiosity toward the 2 otherworldly visitors, desperately trying to convince them to stay and assist with tests and experiments. I'd rather be at Patty's birthday party. LOL, reference of Patty, that's crazy. Server, here are your strawberry sundae and water, sirs. Dante takes the sundae, shovels a huge spoonful of ice cream to his mouth, and releases a deep, contented hum. Seriously, you gotta try the strawberry sundae. Vergil takes a delicate sip of water. After all these years, you still indulge in such childish tastes. Say that again? At least I don't waste my time reading weird old books all day. With a sharp snap, Vergil shuts the book and lifts his gaze to meet Dante's. Oh, finally, brave enough to look me in the eye. There's a training spot not far from here. Up for a little warm-up? Lead the way. Hello, wow, these guys are so hilarious. I'm dead. We're in the simulation training field. Let me see how this device works. He's choosing the area. I'm dead. The training area's backdrop constantly shifts as Dante fiddles with the control panel. Hey, they even have a Battle Tower simulation? And they've got music too? These guys got some taste. Let me try this one. Nope, absolutely horrible. The training field sound system plays song after song, with Dante cruelly skipping to the next track each time. This one's pretty good, but not quite what I'm looking for. This is it. I'm dead. This is the wrong theme, bro. Subhuman is your theme, not Devil Trigger. That's Nero's theme. Your name is I am Omega. You cannot kill me. I am Omega. I must destroy. You cannot kill me. That is your theme, bro. I bet Nero will really dig this song. I've waited long enough, Dante. With those words, Vergil surges forward, his right leg carving a graceful arc through the air as he drives a vicious kick through Dante's head. Dante rolls around, arms snapping up to block. Don't be so hasty, Vergil. We got all the time in the world to play. With a flick of his wrist, Dante grabs Vergil's ankle with one hand. Take this! Plunging his left foot, he pivots hard. That's what's up. Muscles coiling as he hurls Vergil skyward. Yet even as he's full background, Vergil X Yamato flashes free. A streak of steel hurled with a lethal pression timed perfectly to strike as Dante's momentum wanes right before he can reposition himself. Dante catches the cold glint of steel and moves on instinct, twisting his body just as half-turned father. The blade whispers past, slicing through his coat's hem before dipping deep into the ground. Vergil hasn't landed yet. Seizing the opening, Dante wrenches Yamato from the ground and hurls it toward his brother's landing point. A smile curves Vergil's lips, his scrap bar snapping horizontally. As he lands, Yamato slides perfectly home, but the force of the throw still slams him back, several feet before he skids to a halt. Looks like I'm up one. Dante glances at gash in his coat's hem. Cheap taxes are in points. The match is still even. Whatever you say. The double sword materializes in Dante's grip just as Vergil unleashes Yamato, both poised to strike. This is so cool. They stand in sliding position, eyes locked on each other, the word narrowing to the space between them. This is so cool. Blood burns in their veins, grins curl their lips, the air itself turns them through. Thrums through. Without signal or countdown, they charge forward in a perfect fusion at heartbeat of silence falling over the training field. Wanna do a trigger? This is cool. This is how we get the art. This is so cool. The clash detonates like a story. A massive shockwave tears outward, followed by a thunderclap that shakes the field's foundations. It's been a way too long since we had a proper throwdown like this, Vergil. Sparks erupt in a blazing art where the Devil's Sword meets Yamato, each strike a declaration of unmatched power. I thought I'd be stuck here forever, never seeing you again. Can you imagine that? Utterly boring. That's right, utterly boring. But you came anyway. Guess we're just doomed to keep this clash going forever, huh? As if ordained by fate itself. Even in another world, the fight between the sons of Sparta continues. Their blades carve chaos, steel flashing as blood scatters through the air. From childhood to manhood, from past to present. To see one's judges through, one must fight for it, for power, to protect what's important. Their white hair appears dishealed from this battle. The same face, the same power, the same blood for a feeling moment. The twins fall in a daze, each seeing himself in the other. When their paths begin to diverge? Was it during that confrontation on the cliff, or during that fire, or perhaps even longer ago? You're still stubborn, just as thoughtless, and you're still wearing that smug look on your face. Smiles bloom alongside blood. Vergil, Dante. Perhaps one day the story of Sons of Sparta will come to an end, but for now their legend still endures. This is so cool. We're Dante. And we get to fight Vergil as Dante, bro. In the actual story.
Hell yeah. Now the fun.
Dang, I still didn't know how Royal Guard.
Take this. Jackpot. Jackpot.
Oh, there you go, the right theme. What the heck? Oh my goodness.
Hell yeah. Now the fun. Let me show you what I've got. It's showtime. Hell yeah. Let me show you.
So cool, man.
Now the fun. Let me show you what I've got. It's showtime. Shall we dance? Now the fun begins. Hell yeah! Hell yeah! Now the fun begins. Now the fun.
This is just peak, man. Just straight up peak.
Now the fun begins.
Vergil is gonna kill me though.
Now the fun.
Yeah, I knew it. I knew he was gonna get me.
Well, actually, raining bullets. Now the fun.
Dang, man.
Hell yeah! Let me show you what I've got. Now the fun.
Oh my goodness. Oh, no, we got it. In your face, Vergil. That is really cool. That's how they ended off. That is so cool. Neither one wins. It's just a clash. That is so good. That is so cool. That is so cool. Science Council, Babylonia. Dante knows Vergil standing beside him. Dislikes places like this, but truth be told, neither does he. The sparring laboratory hums with activity in space, woven into a interactive web of cables. They snake across the floor, connecting world stations, spaced at regular intervals. Each station is cluttered with glowing monitors and cups of coffee. The entire lab feels like a living network. Workstations, I think that's not linked by those endless cables. Researchers in the lab code, some young, some weather, weave through the maze of cables, occasionally letting in small groups exchange hushed words. Their murmurs as constant and instinct as the hum of a hive. Dante catches the occasional glance from the researchers, their eyes flickering toward him before darting away, and sometimes with explanational hearing, even he picks up fragments of their quiet conversations. Then abruptly the murmurs cease, a silence rose through the room, distant at first, but growling louder until the two chiefs step into view. Hey Monty, how's it going? I'll let Asmo explain, he's the expert here. The two humans approach the table where the two half-demons are seated. The previous battle has depleted much from their stamina, and the table is laden with pizza and drinks, a treat clearly meant for them. Also, you need to behave yourselves for now. Also, could you two behave yourselves for right now? A training facility was destroyed during Dante and Vergil's battle. I wrote so many reports that he might even dock my bonus. Dante watches you really rub your forehead across her hand, responding with a guilty shrug. Sorry, my bad. Guess we got a little carried away. So, your bonus. It wasn't dog. Commander Niccolo shot down that idea. About that data retrieved from the Babel Tower. As Asmo begins his explanation, Dante and you stop your idle chat. Vergil also shifts his gaze toward Asmo. According to Thomas' experimental data, his initial research direction was essentially a dead end. Where were two critical turning points afterward. First, the Hetero Tower shard. Second, the supplementary data and tracing back to its origins. It's possible that this data involves Dominic? Just possible. In fact, the fundamental theory behind Thomas' experiment thrives from Dominic's early research. One could even say it's a continuation of an incomplete project Dominic abandoned during the Golden Age. Why didn't Dominic continue the research? For several reasons. A human only has limited energy after all. Even a polymath and Dominic will need to pulverize theories based on strategic necessity and temporal constraints. Perhaps I picked up more research again during downtime, or perhaps it was always just for fun. Either way, Thomas eventually got his hands on the later data in the Hetero Tower shard, which led him to stumble upon Space and Time Portal. Regrettably, given the collapse of the Battle Tower, we can't obtain any more data. Not really following, so can we go back? If you're incapable, I'll try with Yamato. The Science Council alone cannot accomplish this, but with Yamato it's feasible. One week later, everyone gathers in one Science Council laboratories. At its center stands a massive circular platform constructed according to Thomas' experimental data, surrounded by geometric polygon prisms and mechanical arms. You just need to stand in the center of the circular platform and use Lamento to open up ports the usual way. Dante and Vergil step onto the platform and turn to face the crowd gathered around the device. Monty Alsmo with his dark circles, the Grey Raven squad they fought alongside before, as well as Hansen, who's supposed to be the president, and another middle-aged man called Nikolai. Well, party's over. Time to say goodbye. Vergil unsheathes Lamento, the blade gleaming as he delivers piercing horizontal and vertical slashes. In their wake, a cross-shaped rift slowly yawns open. Then he turns his head and his gaze locking onto you. Mounty, let Alpha know I have left. So cool, bro. So cool. You try to ignore Nikolai's questioning gaze beside you as you respond to Vergil. Alright. But Vergil doesn't wait for a response, stepping straight through the portal. Well, you've all been good friends. Maybe we'll meet again someday. Till then, adios. As Dante steps through the portal, the cross-shaped rift seals behind him. The scene suddenly falls silent. After a moment, voices break the silence in the room. Dante and Vergil really are remarkable in their own ways, aren't they? I feel like I've grown used to having them around Babylonia these days. Will we get a chance to see them again in the future? Theoretically, the chances are slim, but as long as we don't let go of hope, I'm sure we'll meet them again. That is so cool. I love that ending, dude. Ooh, okay. So unlock after you. Okay, hold on, bro. Dante's mirror taunt. Wait, what? Taunt move in DMC and trigger. Wait, to trigger Vergil's response gesture. It's okay. So unlocks after using Dante's mid-air taunt move in DM. Okay, mid-air taunt. What is that? I don't even know what that looks like, in all honesty. All right. Oh.
Foolishness is rushing in blind all you can do. But jackpot. You've disappointed me, Dante.
Well, that should be my line. Now the fun begins.
Okay, the dodge button is Royal Guard. I just realized that. That is so cool.
Jackpot.
Now the fun begins. Let me show you what I've got. Take this!
That's cool. Alright, so I guess I have to complete this mission again, so let me do that again and we'll be back to see the final chapter, or final episode I should say. Alright, so we did it and we unlocked DMC-15 Strawberry Sundae. Now this should be funny. Too sweet. Okay. I guess it's a continuation from the beginning part of DMC-14. The server notices the white-haired man irregularly seated in his usual spot, though this time he's alone. The man in red, his usual company, is nowhere to be seen. She has memorized their orders by now. The man in the red always gets a strawberry sundae, while the one in the dark blue never asks for more than a glass of water. A name faintly lingers in her memory. Something the man in the red had called him Vergil, was it? The server walks over to Vergil. As usual, Vergil orders nothing but a glass of water, but this time the server nearly catches his gaze, lingering just for a moment on the strawberry sundae on the menu. She has a soft spot for sweets herself, and more than that, she loves the way desserts light up people's faces. There's something magical. She thinks about how a simple sweet treat can lift even the heaviest moods. Noticing she's never seen Vergil smile, the server decides to surprise him. She brings him not just a glass of water he asks for, but also a strawberry sundae, exclaiming that it's on the house. Vergil stares at the strawberry sundae for a long silent moment. Such a guy, bro. Why he enjoys this? How pitiful. How boring. Too sweet. That is so cute. What? I'm dead, bruh. I'm dead. Well, that is that. that is the Punishing Grey Raven collab story, Lamento de Phantasma. Fire story. I really enjoyed it. I like how they were able to manage to put Dante and Vergil into the Punishing Grey Raven universe. Somehow, some way they did, and it was a really good job. However, rate this story collab, I give it an 8 out of 10. I give it an 8 out of 10. I feel like there's some dry moments there, or like some filler that doesn't really necessarily need to be there. More so when it comes to the daughter of Thomas, I feel like there was some filler there that just could have been just wrapped up in like a few seconds, in all honesty. Like, maybe not a few seconds, but like maybe a minute or two at most. But other than that, this was a fire story. I really enjoyed it. Yeah, this was good. Before I leave, this is gonna be very laggy in my recording, but I'm gonna show off my Dante and Vergil. We still got to level them up. This is my Vergil right here. Still working on it. I still got to do the weapon enhancements for his Yamato. Yeah. Yeah, this is him. Now that I have Dante, I'll be able to continue on my leftover pulls. So I'll be able to finish off getting their style. I still need to get Dante's dupe, so we might do that. I gotta do Renaissance for him as well. I started with Vergil because he's my main. Dante, we have like many dupes of his, so we got his cup to SS, whereas Vergil is just S. Yeah, Vergil's cup is just S. That's it. We're still working on it. But yeah, I hope everyone enjoyed today's episode. If you guys did, leave a like, a comment, hit that subscribe button. And I will see you guys in the next videos, because I will be making Punishing Grey Raven videos of Dante versus Vergil, Vergil versus Vergil, Vergil versus Alpha, Vera versus Vergil, and all the other 2 bosses in the simulator with each Dante and Vergil. And I will put devilmaycry music in the background, so I hope you guys enjoy that. I won't have any commentary in those videos. It will just be gameplay and just the music in the background. So I hope you guys will enjoy my gameplay. Other than that, there's not really much. Except no, that's really it. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So we'll do this. I'll have background music for this, and then I guess I could finish off doing this as well, fighting Vergil in like stupid hard mode. I might make a video out of this. We'll see. No, I will. I just don't know when will it come out. But yeah.